Most beats are forgettable. Same sounds, same patterns, same everything. And I've got nothing against making beats that work, but every producer needs those few beats that would stop an artist mid-scroll. So in this video, I'll be showing you some techniques to make beats that artists can't ignore and help you develop a sound that's completely yours. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so personally, I think the way you do your drums and the sounds you use will make you stand out more than anything. We'll get into drums soon, but for now we need a melody. I've got a BPM at 140. Most of my beats are around that. And let's just start with some keys. I like this preset. This is in my Molten Analog Lab Bank, so we could use this. Just want to go with something like that. So we could start with something like this. Bring that down. Let's bring this back. We'll add another chord here. Could even just bring this note down. We'll extend this, be all the way here. Maybe repeat it there. We can make some sort of changes. Maybe from here we could come down to C. So that could be the foundation. Sounds more like a pad though, so I think I want some other keys to layer it with. Let's bring the BPM up a bit. Maybe just some classic synth keys like this. So we take out some low mids from the first one. And we don't need that low end from the second one. Could add some delay to that as well. And then some chorus. And reverb. Just gonna swap that first sound. I like this one. I think we could layer that up one more time. Maybe some other keys. Let's copy the MIDI in and let's try some electric pianos. Could pitch this one up an octave though. Got this preset called Goodham's Colors. Just gonna turn that distortion off though. There we go. Yeah, let's get a sound like this as well. Just a simple top line. Even just this, you know, like 3 notes. Yeah, there we go. Not every sound has to have a full melody. Sometimes it can just be a few notes. Okay, for bass, let's go to the Abyss. And I like this Perfection sub bass. Ooh, that could be hard. Turn on unison though. The note should glide now. Maybe another note here. This glide sound crazy. Now that the bass is in, I've kind of gone off that last lead. But what we could do now, just for some extra inspiration, is pull up Co-Producer, select the key, C minor, and we'll let it listen to what we've got so far. Now I want some sort of dark synth lead. If we click Find Samples, now it's going to give us sounds based off what we fed into it. So this one's a cheat code, man. That could be hard. This one, before I try anything else, let me just drag that in. Might not want the whole thing. But if we filter that, add some reverb like ROM. And we could chop it like this. Yeah, maybe just that one. Let's see what else it recommended. This one could be hard as well. Once you start hearing things that match your melody, you just want to add everything, man. Yeah, maybe we'll have it like that. I'm going to take that bass and copy it into our keys as well. I'm thinking it might just need a couple accents. Let's just type in synth accents. I'm just looking for some small moments. This one sounds crazy. What if we just take this part? Let's add some delay to this one as well. What I also like to do is just get rid of the text, let it listen to it, and then just click find samples. This way it's going to give me something that I might not even thought of. So it's recommending a lot of drums, which could be a sign that the melody is almost ready. Ooh, but this piano though. That's the type of thing I was looking for, just a few little notes. Let's go on show similar, just in case there's a better one. Ooh, that one there. Yeah, this is the one. Let's just turn that down. See how much that adds to the atmosphere now. And Output have kindly sponsored this video, so a huge shout out to them. But I use this plugin regardless whether I'm filming or not. And if you want to try it for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description where you can try it for free and then get 50% off your first paid month. I want to see what happens if I take everything now and then render this and see if there's a way we can flip it. I always think the beats that stand out are the ones that really get you thinking about how they were made. Sometimes if you just work from MIDI and use presets straight from a VST, then it can sound too predictable or too cheap. But then with audio, once you start stretching it, you get textures that you wouldn't normally get. So we could try pitching it, maybe reversing it. Like that sounds cold. I reverse a lot of my beats though. I think I actually prefer this one normal. I want to make this a bit darker. Let's pitch it down. Then we could bring the bass back in, pitch that down. Yeah, this is sounding crazy. Just feel like it's missing a bit of high end now. So I'm going to send the resampled version to a mixer, pull up layerizer, and I just want to add some simple grains. Yeah, that one or this one. This might be the one. Spin that mix down a bit. So that's before, now after. Just adds that shine. Alright, let's move on to the drums because this is how you can really get your beat sounding unique. What I want you to start doing is just playing around with different sounds and different bounces. Like most of the time, if you're making something like trap, you'd bring in a snare, add it on every third beat. Then you'd add a hi-hat and start with every two-step. And start tweaking things from there. But what if we picked something that sounds a bit different and then just came up with our own bounce just by adding things in? You can start with that. Maybe this one. Bring in another snare. I'm just trying to experiment with it. Don't think too much about the pattern, just add some notes in and just go with whatever feels right in the moment. If you look at this, I'm almost using that drill counter snare pattern where I skip 2 then skip 2. So you can take inspiration from genres and usual patterns but then add a little twist to make it your own. Same with the hats. Let's bring in something like this. Or if we're going a little bit drill influenced, some nice hats in Planet Drill. Now I'm just looking for the space. Maybe add a little roll here. So I'm feeling that. Then just keep going for some interesting sounds, like this one. I'm hearing this somewhere near the end. Even just a one note. Let's grab some open hats. So I'm feeling that one. Let's just keep choosing interesting sounds. Again, just like one. Even just that for the kick. Let's add another one here. Could even add a roll. See what I'm saying? Not a standard pattern, but it's working. It's gonna move this open hat back. There we go. So if you look at all the sounds I've chosen, not really conventional sounds, but this will be one of those beats that stands out. And now that we've got the main bounce, we could start adding some more interesting stuff, like maybe some hat rolls. And then something at the end of the 8-bar. Just gonna bring some of the sounds up. When I've got two of the same sounds, like open hats, I find one to the right, one to the left. Just so there's some balance. And then with things like hi-hat rolls, I like to group them together. Then we could just add some alto pan and maybe some stereo separation. Bring that to a half maybe. Touch a reverb. And once you've got quite a few sounds, you should start thinking about whether you need to remove anything or mute things in certain parts. For example, with that main snare bounce, it might be a bit too repetitive in some parts, so I might just mute a couple notes, like these. Just switches it up. This beat might not even need an 808, but we could try one. I could leave the sub bass here, and then when it gets to this section, switch it up. But again, we could pick something interesting, like this one. So normally the notes will go here, but what if we actually muted the first one? Most beats you hear will have an 808 on the downbeat there, but let's try it. Cut it on the snare. If this is the main pattern, then we'll find another sound to fill in the gaps. Yeah, maybe that instead. Just want to sidechain that kick to the 808 though. I think it's clashing a bit too much. Now, what if for the second bass sound we didn't use an 808 and we just used more of a grime influenced bass? Yeah, I think that could be the one. So maybe we don't have one on the first one, but it can come in here. Maybe we'll get one on the first this time. See what I'm saying? Nah, this one sounded crazy. Maybe the second time around we could use a slightly different one. So the first one could play like this. Then the second one. So I know it's easy to just go to the sounds that you already know work. But if you're trying to make more interesting stuff, you need to spend some time actually just going through some presets and trying different things. We'll turn layerizer off in the intro. We'll just make a little cut there. The drop sounds hard. For the verse, I think we should turn layerizer off, save the energy for the hook. Yeah, just have it start like that. That second bass is crazy. Might try something. What if we pitch this section up an octave? Maybe add some ROM as well. I'm feeling that. We could bring this intro in for the bridge. Last thing I'm gonna add is my signature sound, just as a transition. That's the other thing you can try to make your beat stand out. If you have one sort of unique sound that nobody else is using and you use that in almost every beat, that can become your signature sound and almost like a second tag. So when people hear it, they know that's going to be your beat. You know what? In my vault, the Grease kit, there's this grind bass that could work. I might just layer it with that second bass and then just pan it. Okay, I think the beat's ready now. So let's have a listen from the beginning.
J Cactus.
See what I'm saying? This bounce is different. Definitely got that drill influence, but it's unique. bass in the verse. It's crazy. So this octave shift just switches it up. So I hope this video helped you. If you want to check out Co-Producer, the link's in the description. Or for more videos just like this, then click up here.